to Appoint TV News. My name is Siri Precious. The FCT Youth Network has appealed to His Excellency President Ahmed Bola Tinubu to appoint an FCT indigene as one of his ministers in a press conference organized by the Youth Network on the 19th of June 2023 at FCT Youth Network Office Abuja. In a statement made by the youth leader, Honorable Comrade Ibrahim Omar Makari, he pointed out that since the advance of democratic dispensation in May 1999, no nomination for ministerial appointment has been made from Abuja FCT.
I'm the Deputy or the Area Council Youth Representative, Abaji, and Amak Youth Representative, members of the press, ladies and gentlemen. These are a group of people, group of youth in the FCT who has come together and agree on issues bordering the indigenous people of FCT. The youth network is across the 62 political ward of FCT, and we have coordinators across the 62 political wards. Our aim and objective is to promote the youth activities in the FCT. One of the things that make us to come together since the inception of Federal Capital Territory from the Lagos to Abuja, there are so many things that we have been marginalized, even though our leaders have been communicating to us, to the government, and to the civil society one way or the other. But indeed, the youth of the FCT feel it deep to come together, especially on the issue of political activity in the Federal Capital Territory. Today, Nigeria is practicing democracy, and we feel we are marginalized. Marginalized in the sense that it is generally believed that Federal Capital Territory was carved from the four states, and there were people in existence before the coming of the FCT. Now, if other states are enjoying the dividend of democracy, we feel that the youth of FCT also should enjoy the dividends of that democracy. Take for instance, everything we needed in the Constitution and in the National Assembly. Today, the FCT has only one senator. We have only 2 House of Representatives members, and sometimes it's a battle between the indigenes and the residents when it comes in terms of elections in the Federal Capital Territory. And we are telling Nigerians, especially the government, that we have no other place to go aside FCT. We cannot call our state our state. We can't call Lagos our state. We can't call Kano or Kaduna or Zamfara our state. Our state is FCT. Now that the administrative activities is separated in the Federal Capital Territory, we are calling on the government to assist us to implement what the Constitution has said. These are issues. There are some issues that don't even need constitutional interpretation. Like, take for instance, to appoint an indigene to be in the Federal Executive Council, that does not need a constitutional interpretation, because the president can as well say, I have appointed Mr. Abdullahi so person to be the minister of the Federal Capital Territory, or to be among the ministerial nominee in any ministries. So we feel we have been marginalized because we don't have a voice in the Federal Executive Council. And again, when we talk about the election matter, we have only 1 senator, and other state has 33 senators. Now, if takes a case of Bayelsa State, Bayelsa State, of course, they have 8 local government and 3 senators. In Abuja here, we have only 6 local government with 2 House of Representatives. And again, when it comes to exercise our civil rights, we voted in elections, we voted president, National Assembly elections. But when it comes to state elections, where we support to participate in the governorship election, we didn't vote. And we are saying that the government, or on the Electoral Act, they should may amend it, or in the Constitution, where we can also participate our civil rights. The day that the country or Nigeria is participating on the governorship election, we should also participate in a mayor election or whatever they call it, a governor or whatever it is, so that we can have access to democracy. Because today, the youth of FCT have come up with the idea that we are not going to be allowed to be used as instrument of destruction. We want to be used as instrument of participation. We cannot wake up today and go and be having protests in the National Assembly, in the villa, and maybe go to airport, go to Kuba Road, Maraba Road, and so on and so forth. So we feel that it is high time the government to see us as a citizen of this country. And again, we have hope, because we believe under Mr. President, President Bola Ahmed Tinubu, who of course is on renewed hope. And we also believe that with him, he's a father. He has done that severally in Lagos, and we believe when he was governor, he has done so many things to the people of Lagos State. So we believe now that he's the president of Nigeria, he's going to look at the youth, because as the saying goes, the youth are the leaders of tomorrow. And we believe that today, we are the leaders of today. As such, we urge the government to look at the indigenous people of FCT and say, take this in as long as it's in the constitution. As we speak, we have a charter of demand. In that charter of demand, it covers all we need it. And during the electioneering campaign, we have sent it to across the political parties, so that all candidates, whoever emerges, should at least, we are Nigerians. And we will continue to plead, we will continue to solicit support, because the indigenous of FCT are known with a peace people. We are not going to use any violence to cause any issues. And again, if you look at generally in the Federal Capital Territory, from 1976 down to 2023 as we are now, our land completely, our land, we are known to be farmers, being the Gwari, the Baji, the Bari, the Igra, the Basas, the Koro, the Gedes, the Gwandara, the Ganagana, and the Amoama, almost 9 tribes. We are peace-loving people, and we love ourselves. And with the coming of federal government to Abuja, we welcome it. We believe that we know very well that the land belongs to government. But we also have the right to the land, because even by traditional, we own the land. We are saying that if where there is a allocation of particular land, the indigenous of that particular area should be adequately compensated, because at the end of the day, you have nowhere to go. And again, that is the issue. After allocating a portion of land, maybe it's fall in the community, where they will now come out with a policy that settlement and compensation. And you know what it means by the settlement. The settlement means completely you are moving that person from his original settlement to another settlement, and the adequate compensation will not be done. So we, the youth of FCT, have come together in respect of our tribes across the 62 political world, and indeed across the 858 communities, together with our traditional rulers, who are the custodians of our tradition. We are not speaking with one voice, because in daily basis we also give part. And you can imagine the whole of Africa, there's no state that is filled up that is filled up like FCT, because in Federal Capital Territory today, you find out that in hour basis, daily, people troop in the Federal Capital Territory. For about 3-4 years ago, we are more than over 3 million. But today, as we speak, the population of FCT is almost 8 million people. So we are looking at for a good governance. What is happening in Niger State, in Niger Delta, should also be happening in the Abuja here, where we are going to have the indigenous commission, where we also come out and have our own commissioners, and so on and so forth.
The president is a man of integrity, is a man of principle, is a man of higher dignity, He's a man of high self-esteem. We have seen his work for the few days that he assumed the office. We know Nigeria is going to be better, and that is a renewed home. We are appealing. We are people, we are confrontational. We are not people that go out there and fight with people. We are appealing to him. We are not making him by force, but we want him to look at it that the constitution, our constitutional rights should be given to us. We are not saying you must give us FCT minister, but in any parastatus, any ministry, we have people that are qualified. We have people that have master degree, we have people that have PhD and all of that. And they are knowledge in different ways. We can give us the Ministry of Health and all of that. We have qualified people. So we hope the renewed hope should also touch us. And the issue of a senatorial seat, we appealing to that we should have 3 senatorial zones in FCT. The FCT, the Bologna FCT is equivalent to 3 states in Nigeria. Now it's equivalent to 3 states in Nigeria. So we should know that the population is high. Please, we are appealing. We are not fighting. The times of violence, the times of going out there and destroy property has gone. Now we are making confrontation and we are begging him that please, he should look at it. That it's our right. It's our right to be given to us ministerial slots in any parastatus. Thank you so much. Thank you.
He also repeated that since renewed hope has finally come, it is time to break away from the past, a time to upturn the status quo, a new beginning, and charting a course for Nigeria's greatness, an ushering of the reign of rule of law as against the corruption and outright impunity. This has been the news for today's edition. Stay tuned to Gakpo TV for more updates.